there's something happening. There's something happening inside of my soul. Something's happening inside that I know will not hold me down or hold me back. No, I won't back down again. I feel alive for the first time. I feel like I could fly. I feel alive for the first time. I feel alive. And this doesn't matter anymore. Nothing really matters anymore. I don't know why I wasted time, but I feel like I could fly and fine with whatever you say. 'Cause it doesn't matter anyway. And no, when I look high, I see the sun shine. La 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 la. And maybe it won't stay. Well, maybe that's okay. And maybe I won't make it, but that won't stop me from trying. I know that I need to search inside of me. You really can't explain it. What I'm complicating. Why do I make it more difficult? And it's gotta be, I just don't know. Maybe I won't make it, but baby, I'm tired of waiting. And it won't stay the same. It won't stay the same, you know. It won't. They're literally, Free bird, no. Alright. Let me change it up a little bit. Yeah. Tom Petty, ladies and gentlemen. She's been living in a city. She's been saying she ain't pretty. She's been listening to critics that got no constructive criticism. She's been waiting for someone to save her. No, she is more than capable. I'm not sure why I would wait around. I've ignored my favorite sounds. Now I'm free. I'm free falling. This throw me off a bit. I guess I can't kick it. I guess I've been too dismissive. I guess this isn't what I thought it's been. I guess I didn't listen. I guess I waited and kicked them. I guess I wished it was something that it really was not. I'm free falling. Told you how I felt so far down. I feel like I can find my way back to my camp. Now I'm free falling. You know what it is.
A few moments later.
I've been searching for a long time, thinking there was something that I would find, that I would hold so close, but I didn't know I just had to let go. I've been waiting for something to change my whole view on the world that I've been living in, making up my own decisions. It's getting kind of complicated. Why am I frustrated? Myself is the only one who could help myself, and I won't damn myself to hell. La da da ba 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 da la da ba ba down. La da da, oh la da da, la da da. I'm in a living room. Oh no, you know, this reminds me of that, and I can't even think of the song. How am I? Running in the back door, in the bedroom, I'm faded. Goodbye, goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some things they never seem to happen the way we hoped that they would go. Now I feel like I'm lost. I don't know if I paid the cost, but I'm fucking drowning in debt. Somebody help me. Surprise, and she came in like a hurricane, and she took me by storm. I feel like I wasn't born, but now I feel like I'm warm. I'm safe under the shelter of a storm doors. Don't know what I would ask for, but I feel like I might fall apart. She came like a hurricane. She came and driving me insane, only cause I couldn't understand why I felt so strongly. I wanted nothing but to be her man. She said she'd be by my side, and I wasn't sure. I changed up all of my plans. Some things just never made sense, but I asked if we could have one last dance. My stance changes while I complicated my whole world, that I fell apart from the inside. I couldn't explain why it took me this long to come. I could not say why the fuck I put the blame upon her, when I knew there was nothing that she could help. It's just for being herself. I fell hard, I fell hard, I fell hard. I hit the floor harder than I ever did before. Something about the things that she said that day made me feel like it will forever be okay. Yeah, something like that. You know, I'm just trying to keep up, you know, the Tom Petty type stuff. Shout out to Tom Petty. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the great Tom Petty. I should be thankful for. And I could stay. No, they locked me behind the wooden doors. What would I do? Trying to find you. Everybody, thank you all for tuning in. This is it's another day in the life of Mud. Hit record, then you hit play. Now it's a podcast. A Mud's life, a day in the podcast. It's what it is, it's what we do, it's why we came here, and I don't know. Life is good. Life could be bad. You can feel happy. Some shit makes you sad. Sometimes you have moments of clarity. You should just make sense, and then sometimes you walk around confused as shit. Don't even know what the fuck to do with any of it. It's a ride. It's a journey. It's a roller coaster of love. I hope you can find some love. And as cliche as it sounds, that love should really start with you loving yourself, you know, love deep down, you know. And it's definitely easier said than done, especially for some, because some people have some deep-rooted hatred of themselves, and that's like a long list of why that is. You know, that they always say, you know, psychological wise, like a lot of shit stems from childhood. You know, a lot of people didn't have good childhoods. Even people who had great loving parents didn't always have great childhoods, because parenthood isn't easy, I would assume. I'm not a parent yet, but I've seen parents my age raised by people, you know, who were parents. I know my mother did the best she could. And sometimes somebody's best doesn't always live up to expectations, whatever that means. What's an expectation? I mean, the bare minimum is, look, I cannot complain at all, because A, my mother was in my life. I was fortunate enough that she's still around to this day, and you know, she tries, and she's loving, you know, and she's got her bad days, but hey, we're only human, right? I can't complain at all for that. You know, my sister probably see things in a different way than I did. And a lot of times that happens. Siblings, you know, they see differently. And I guess we're all different people. And we could look at the same thing with a different perspective, perceive it completely differently. And I guess just trying to be grateful of what you have versus what you don't. Because, you know, I see people growing up where it's like they, you know, the cards they were dealt were just far worse than what I was given. So I don't like to be someone who complains about that type of stuff. I attempt to be someone who doesn't complain about anything, but I'm not saying that I don't. I'm sure I have my moments. I tend to dwell on shit a lot of times, you know, get myself down about some trivial bullshit, really. my best not to. I don't do it all the time. But sometimes I get hard on myself about shit that I shouldn't. And because I do that and dwell upon some stuff, I tend to, waste time not doing the things that I should be doing that is getting me down on myself in the first place. So it's like a double negative. And I don't know, I'm slowly trying to catch myself with shit, trying to make some good habits. I've been over the years, I feel like I've grown a good amount. I definitely still have a way to go. I feel like I've started implementing some pretty good habits, and I'm still on and off with them. Working out is one good habit that I have been pretty good with, and my diet has gotten better, but that still fluctuates. And it's really gotten me to understand, again, this may sound cliche, but whatever, but a lot of people say, working out is something that everybody should do, and working out is going to be different for everybody. Not everybody is going to need to or be able to push themselves like to the limit of like the extreme limit, but you should definitely do something. You should definitely be pushing yourself a bit, push yourself to the point where you feel like you actually did something. Don't just go through the motions and then it was kind of a waste of time in a sense. So yeah, I guess you do something that matters. But really, I feel like, yes, people should work out for the physical benefits. But really, working out has a very strong, positive, mental benefit towards people. And when you're treating yourself right, physically, health-wise, you're feeding yourself the right things, that benefits the mental as well. And I'm no fucking scientist doctor, that I don't know the real true way to do any of this, but I'm trying, trial and error. I have definitely been implementing a lot more vegetables and fruits into my diet. I'm in no means a vegetarian, but by all means, if that's what you want to do, you do that. But I definitely feel like vegetables, fruits should be eaten. Like, it doesn't have to be the only thing you're eating, but you definitely should incorporate it. You could feel the benefits. For sure. And I guess like everybody's body is going to be different. They say that your ancestry has a lot to do with it. I guess, like, which makes sense. It's kind of like genetics. It's like, oh, you have, your ancestors have evolved, your genes have evolved. I feel like every generation your genes evolve, even if it's just a little bit. So if you could search back your ancestry for living in one general region for hundreds to thousands of years, I'm sure that, their diets play a lot onto what your body benefits the most from. So that makes sense to me. But, I don't know. It's hard to say. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies. Eat a nice big old steak if that's what you want. Some shrimp, salmon, chicken. Eat whatever the fuck you want. But know that what you eat plays a factor in how you feel, how your body morphs. You gain weight, lose weight. Weight doesn't necessarily even matter if it's like you're building muscle, losing fat, gaining fat. Slowing down, speeding up, metabolism. There's so many factors. And I don't really know any, like, I really am not one, like, I'm not the person to ask about any of this shit. So it's really not for me to say, talk about it, but I definitely know that it's important, and I'm trying here. I am trying for sure. So, all we could do is try. And I appreciate you all tuning in. Mud's Life, Day in the Podcast, and I have a motherfucking podcast. Stay tuned if you like what you hear. But if you don't like what you hear, tune back in anyway. You might like it better next time. Or don't tune in at all. I say I don't give a fuck, but I would like if you did. But at the same time, I'd understand why you wouldn't. Or if you wouldn't. You know, we only got so much time. And there's so much freaking content out there. Choose what you listen to wisely, I guess. What you watch wisely. And I'm still developing my craft, so, hey, maybe you'll hear me eventually in a much better point. So, thanks again for tuning in. Mud's Life, Day in the Podcast. Peace.